because it's a statement. It's a statement about how much I love my people.
My dad told me something. My dad said, I never cared that me and you were friends. My only job was to make a man navigate himself in this world. I remember bringing home all A's. For the first time in my life, I brought home all A's. And, come here for a second, bro. Hurry up. We ain't got time. Bring all that with you. I need that. Alright, so this is the report card right here. Alright. I'm reading the news. Give me the report card. This is my dad. God. My dad kept reading the newspaper. He looked up at me, he said, what? This? He said, this is what you're supposed to do. He was like, I don't get any accolades or still studying. He said, I didn't get any accolades. He said, fireworks don't go off when I beat you or when the lights are on. He said, that's what you're supposed to do. So when I do the things in the community and everybody's always trying to thank me, I'm uncomfortable with that because I believe that's what a man is supposed to do.
It's so funny to me because black people have died over religion. If you tell them anything, and I am not at any point taking any side of Christians at all, or any other religion, but I only base what I know and what I feel on truth. If it's not in the Bible, or we didn't hear it from our pastor, we don't want to hear it. And that's ignorance.
And please correct me if I'm wrong, I just haven't seen others that depicted it differently. All the disciples around him had heads of wolves just like us. But Jesus always had long, flowing ring in his hair. And I always wondered why that was, why he didn't have hair like us. And if he had hair like that, why he didn't took his voice up? What's your opinion on that, or how do you feel about it?
They said that we are in God's image. And if black people technically was here 189,000 years, I think that's a whole lot of time for us to figure out what image that may have been. And in Revelations, they said his feet were like unto fine brass, as if they were burned in the furnace. That sounds like Trinidad James to me. And I look at my quotes and I go and I research the Bible and I see in Psalms where it says, ye are gods, and all of you are the children of the Most High. And then in John 10, it says, it is not written in your law, I say ye are gods. And he called them God, thou blasphemous, because I said I am the Son of God. And from a Christian perspective, I say, well, you said that Jesus is the Father, right? Right? You said Jesus is the Father, right? So my Father's name is Zeno Crump. So that makes me the veil. What? Crump. So if Jesus is your Father, then are you not a God? And that's the question. Right. So then you go to the science perspective. If God is all matter, do you agree with that? That God is all matter, everything that exists, right? What are you made of? You are made of matter. So you are not a God, you are God. And if they act like God, maybe someone would praise them like they are God.
Jay-Z recently said he feels like hip-hop has done more for race relations than some of our cultural icons. Do you agree with that?
Can you ask me another question? I want to tell you why I don't like to talk about what other men or women say. I sort of think it's high schoolers. I think it's wrong with hip-hop. That's his opinion. Whether I agree with it, that's his career. He has earned the right to say what he says. So can we just make up another question and try to frame it another way?
Well, actually, I just look at when you're going to stop it too. So, yeah. We didn't wrap it up time.
answer that question real quick. I'm gonna take my last question. I just came back from Africa. Africa was one of the greatest trips that I ever made in my whole entire life. But let me tell you the most disappointing thing that happened to me while I was in Africa. Rappers are the reason why Africans are calling themselves niggas. And it was the most embarrassing thing that I've ever seen in my life. We took niggas to Paris, and I was embarrassed. So as much as hip hop has done for race relations, it is also torn down the international view of black men, because internationally they used to praise us. And then rap music came along and gave them an excuse and a reason to call us niggas.
Because what we don't know is there is payment for engaging in white supremacy. If I rap right now and say like a pimp, I am going straight to the top of the charts. Most of y'all don't even know I got a new single, do you? I got a new single right now on iTunes. And I'm going to show you the reason why most of y'all haven't heard of it. You ready for this? They gave us Obama like it was going to stop the fight. Like it was going to stop the cause. Folks are still scraping trying to find us some socks and drawers and something to eat. The IRS is coming, so I'm back on these beats. Barack pushed hope, Reagan pushed dope, Clinton pushed something down a young gal's throat. Hold on, I ain't finished. Grandma, don't worry about it. Grandma's like, hold on, I see you. She ain't crossed the fire yet. And since we talk about ropes, white folks, what you know about ropes? White folks, what you know about trees? And men swinging from that look like me. How you say that don't affect us? Tuskegee, how you let them infect us? It's fear of the black semen, putting sage on a page to eradicate these demons. This is for Tulsa, Oklahoma, this is for Rosewood. This is for Philly when the cops bomb the whole hood. Y'all know about 1985? Y'all know about the move? Y'all know about John Africa? Where the cops bombed 3 blocks of black men, women, and children in 1985, and you don't see that in the history books. This is for Philly when the cops bombed the whole hood. This is for Harlem when the pigs stop and frisk. All my folks in the Congo tell bells and sucker. Boy, wonder know I met Dick Grayson. I'm essential like the Moors were the Masons. The Kush, the Black Push, Aborigines, I love you. Take back the bush. Uh-oh, but I have in Texas.
My question is about music.
What's your name?
Bobby Williams.
Donnie, let me tell you why. I want to know your name and I want to know where you're from. Let me tell you a story. When I first moved to Atlanta with music, every time I would see somebody, I remember Andre 3000, which is my name. Every time I would see Andre 3000, I wouldn't give him music. I'd be like, I'm Dave Banner from Mississippi. And I walk away. I still did. I know what's happening. I'm Dave Banner, Mississippi. That's what happened the third time. I walked up and I said, I'm Dave Banner. He said,
You saw that the laws are for the poor and uninformed. That's what the laws are made for. What did you mean by that?
I believe that the laws are only for the poor and uninformed. I'll give you an example. Can George Bush kill anybody he wants to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
The killer of Mike Brown.
Yeah.
When black man was choked or a black man was choked in New York, on tape, didn't they get away with it? Let me tell you something about laws. I went through the early law books and I looked at all the laws, and most of the laws that were in the law books were something that the white founders of this country did to obtain power. I honestly think that the laws are only to make sure that if you take over America, it won't be the same way that they did. Because these are exact, did they not rape? Did they not murder? Did they not steal? And in actuality, the tax office was first used